or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hit, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
Hockey with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in Indiana High School basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live from Wayne High School. Our girls' championship game is set as we are getting ready for our doubleheader here in the semifinal on the boys' side of things. First up, the number 1 seed, Northside Legends. They'll be taking on the number 5 seeded Homestead Spartans. But before we talk about that, we still have about 5 minutes until the starting lineups. Let's talk about what we saw already today. Lures and Carroll. Lures just put everything they had into it and dropped that one to the Carroll Lady Chargers, who had a complete team effort. 70-35, Carroll moved on. In our last game, just previous to this, we saw the North Lady Bruins, number 2 seed, and the Southside Lady Archers, the number 3 seed, went down, and Southside, absolute domination on the Lady Bruins. Head coach Juanita Goodwill has to be super excited on what she saw today out of her team. Southside, without Nakiba Jones, dominating the Northrop Lady Bruins. So that is our final game. Carroll and Southside bring in Dan Vance of the News Sentinel, who's been joining us all week long. Dan, on that championship game tomorrow, 4 p.m., Carroll and Southside. It's going to be a good one. So many guards out on the floor. What do you expect to see?
Well, I'm going to think that Coach Mark Reddy at Carroll is going to want to slow it down, play controlled, and if he does that, it's a clash of styles and a really interesting one. The guard play in Carroll is so composed, and the guard play at Southside is so emotionally charged. It's going to be a really interesting example of things. And those two teams that won that title, they've both been to the finals in the last couple of years. So it's going to be a really interesting game. Southside's key is just control that emotion. They did a really good job tonight. Play under control, play, like you've been there before in these big games. They haven't been beat yet. So it's going to be a tough battle for Coach Reddy and Carroll. But as we saw tonight, that's a team that knows how to get it done. And the Carroll team we saw tonight would have beat Homestead if Homestead was their opponent.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, it's an outstanding job that Carroll did. Complete team effort. No question about it. But going more on your point on how bad these two teams won the title on the girls' side of things after Homestead's domination the last 2 years. Speaking with Kelly Damon after her win, speaking with Shamari Tyson after her win, both players, you can see it in their eyes. That is all they care about, is winning the championship. They don't care if they score 2 points.
Exactly.
If their team wins this championship, that's all they want in their senior year.
Yeah, a pair of very unselfish teams, and we've seen that in the play. We saw a play down here. Shamari Tyson had a wide open layup. Instead, she handed it off to Darian Hackbarth for a finish. So very unselfish teams. And it's just going to be a heck of a contest tomorrow afternoon. That will be the 4 o'clock championship game on the girls' side of things. Of course, SummitCitySports.com will be live, as we have been for the previous 14 games. We have 4 left of our 18-game slate. The final 4 of the boys' side, of course, the north side and Homestead, we'll talk about here in a second. Their net capper, the Wayne Generals number 2 seed against the number 3 seed, the Southside Archers. This place is going to have so much electricity to it come tonight. Oh yeah, it's just going to get bigger as the night goes on. Southside faithful sticking around for this one into their next game, and then of course the home team, the Wayne Generals, in the semifinals. They're going to have quite a following here. It's going to be a crazy night. So the Northside Legends and Homestead, of course, Northside has one of the best players in the country, and Keon Brooks Jr. has been offered by everybody under the sun, I think except your Dukies. I'm not going to bring that up, but he's an outstanding player, but they have talent all around on Northside with Croft and Boucher. For Homestead, Sam Buck's going to be key on his three-point shot and keeping them spaced in here. What do you expect between these two squads? Well, Northside's going to want to get up and down the court. The problem for Homestead is, do they have the defenders to guard the variety of offensive players that Northside has? Keon Brooks, a lesser game, just kind of relaxed yesterday in the win over Concordia. Lucas Croft scores 32 points. Austin Boucher almost had a triple-double yesterday. Elijah Long is dangerous from three-point range, as we see Jalen Causey, who came back from an injury, as he gets more in the flow of things. He was a starter last year at Bishop Lure, so he's no stranger to this either. They have so many weapons. Does Homestead have the defensive weapons to contain every Northside offensive weapon? And can this Northside team play together? That's what's won them 4 straight tournament titles, as they play together. This team is going to have to find that unity against a very united Homestead team. At Homestead, I think they'll come out and try to play zone, pack it in, and make Northside shoot over the top. If they have a weakness, that's probably it. But with Boucher and Croft, if they get going, that's not a weakness anymore. That will be a strength. So right now, we'll send you down to the PA announcer here at Wayne High School for the starting lineups.
Number 20, Luke Goody. Number 22, Jake Archibald. Number 32, Sam Buck. And number 34, Trevin Taylor. Spartans are coached by Chris Johnson. Now the home team on the scoreboard, the Northside Redskins. Starting for the Redskins, number 0, Lucas Croft. Number 1, Brandon Johnson. Number 4, Austin Boucher. Number 11, Nate Carball. And number 12, Keon Brooks. Chris, Legends of Coach Shabazz.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Starting lineups in the books. The place is starting to pack up here at Wayne High School. It looks like Homestead brought their entire roster going down to the 6th grade level. That's sitting up here behind their home bench. Outstanding vibe that Homestead brings. Of course, they have one of the most respected coaches in all of the Midwest, if not the country, in the high school level. I'm talking about Chris Johnson. Head coach Chris Johnson originally came into Bishop Dwenger High School. Bishop Dwenger High School took them in '96 all the way, I believe, to the regional finals, which were ended up being defeated by Kevin Alton. His 1,000,000 3-point shots that he hit that game for Warsaw. So Coach Johnson, one of the most respected and one of the best recruiters and one of the best player coaches there is. Shabazz Khalik, the head coach for Northside. So right away, you can see the size difference out on the floor. Keon Brooks Jr., 6'6", 6'7", with length, will jump against the talented wide receiver Trevin Taylor, and Sam Buck comes up with it. And Buck back to Goody, Luke Goody. They are going to need the freshman. Luke Goody's an outstanding player and starts for head coach Chris Johnson, which most freshmen do not have a chance to do. So man-to-man defense for Homestead to start the contest. Of course, this is Indiana High School basketball. We play 4 8-minute quarters here in the state. 10-minute halftime and no shot clock. Boucher, triple from the wing. Austin Boucher with the 3-ball.
Kind of surprised to see Homestead coming out in this man-to-man. They're 0-4 this year when their opponents have scored 55 or more points. Northside has scored 55 or less points exactly 0 times so far this year.
Great stat there from the new Sentinel, Dan Vance. Izzy Akudu at the 15, left-handed floater, and he is the X factor in my opinion. The kid can put 30 points on the board, just waiting for it to happen.
Yeah, he had a tremendous coming out party late last year. There's a great touch to the basket bucket from Boucher. Izzy Akudo had a great coming out party late in the year last year, became a critical part of that Homestead team that won a sectional.
Sam Buck. Archibald. Anya. We'll go back, Sam Buck, being guarded by Carball. Look at the length from Keon. Keon behind the back. Silky from 15. No one's blocking that shot. Back rim, no good. Keon talked to head coach John Simmons there at New Albany after they played Romeo Langford and company at Southport, and he mentioned, I asked him, what does Keon need to do to be like Romeo? He said consistency with his shot, and Keon will be an absolute nightmare if he isn't already. So Trevin Taylor, the outstanding wide receiver for head coach Chad Zolman on the football field, knocks in the bucket. He is very athletic. Keon, Boucher. Nice pick and roll, and the help came from the freshman Luke Goody, and that was enough to knock it out of bounds off of Keon. We'll go to Homestead.
Good matchup here for Northside. Sam Buck has been the strongest scorer for Homestead so far. Nate Carball, extremely underrated, has done a tremendous job in the starting lineup. He's not going to be a stat stuffer, but he plays very strong fundamental defense, and they have him on Sam Buck.
Nate Carball, he does all the little things for head coach Shabazz Khalik, and that's what you need in a top-level team. Everybody can't be scorers.
Go to the other side. Get over here, Oni.
Oni getting hollered at by head coach Johnson. Taylor, oh, you got to put that up, young fella. Sam Buck up top, no shot clock in the state of Indiana. Jake Archibald, he's your quarterback next year for Homestead. I can guarantee you that. He is a tremendous football player. There he is with the ball. Ani. 3-ball, Homestead needs it, can't get it. Brooks taps it to himself. Archibald, look at the hustle. Keon, he'll take on the hole and slams. I'm telling you, must watch TV for Keon. So Keon with the flush. 7-4 is our score. 5 from Boucher, 2 from Keon. No bigger than that tomahawk jam. Archibald. Got it. Just a 2.
2 points.
Can't leave Archibald open. He's got a shot. Comes to him naturally. His dad, one of the leading scorers in the history of Butler University.
Boom, Dan Vance dropping some knowledge on you right there. Jake Archibald, I'm telling you what, if you like his basketball game, you're going to love his football game come next fall, folks. You're, of course, we'll be able to see that on SummitCitySports.com as we cover all 5 games of the Summit Athletic Conference every Friday. Good block by Sam Buck on Brandon Johnson. Good start here for Homestead. They look very poised here.
2, 3.
Oh, missed the bunny. Croft knocked away and then regains control. Keon, triple, no good.
Got to get some rebounders down there from the north side.
Yeah, that's just a rush shot there, Dan. I know he was feeling it there, but that can come at any time in an offensive possession. Three ball, Sam Buck. In and out. That was nearly halfway down and spun out. Austin Boucher, of course, he originally started his high school career here at Fort Wayne at Southside High School. Transferred after his sophomore year to Northside. He was denied eligibility right away, so he transferred out to prep school out east. He came back to Fort Wayne to Northside to finish his high school career. He's been offered by Air Force and Ball State, and just really starting to show his skill level here in the high school level in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and the state. They want Johnson up top. He's your St. Francis commit. He'll stay here and be a Coug next year for head coach Chad Lacrosse. Beautiful. I'm telling you, Chad Lacrosse and company at St. Francis are going to love his game. Of course, Jalen Mole, the point guard of top-ranked 1A Blackhawk Christian, also heading to St. Francis. Sorry, Dan.
Just getting ready to say, I love the combo of Brandon Johnson and Jalen Mole playing together. Two just excellent defenders. You're in trouble if you're playing St. Francis in the next 4 years and you're a guard.
Yeah, St. Francis really starting to get on these Fort Wayne kids. That comes from Chad Lacrosse and their staff, Zach Welking, as I see sitting courtside right across, assistant coach for head coach Chad Lacrosse and the Cougs. Of course, the Cougars, 2-time national champs in the NAIA level in college football. Boucher was hit by Ani, no call. 9-6, we will stay. And the foul, holding foul.
Can't believe you brought up Zach Welkin's name without calling him the best dressed guy in the gym.
He already knows that, Dan. He already knows that.
His first, team's first.
So Shabazz Khalik wants a word with the Zebra here. He works the referees like no other. Head coach Shabazz Khalik. Sam Buck, can he get one? Still can't. Look at Keon. Knocked it to Boucher, 2.5 minutes. Uh-oh, Lucas Croft starts it again just as he lost off last game. He dropped 32 points on Concordia and their 73-42 win. And you can tell this kid has a chip on his shoulder. He wants to prove himself worthy. This been offered by Youngstown State, but just a junior. College coaches get out. You can check out Lucas Cross in every game, SummitCitySports.com.
And I will tell you right now, I was in the gym in the preseason during open gym sessions when a lot of college coaches were there to watch Keon Brooks. Michigan coach John Beeline, he likes him some Lucas Croft.
I can't blame him there. I would myself. The Big Ten, some school's going to pick him up, and they are going to be lucky. Kind of like what we talked about all last year with Jack Ferguson from Homestead. We tell all year long, D1, D1, D1. Finally, Willis Colgate picked him up, and he is having an outstanding year. Travel. So shuffled on the pivot foot is the call. And Homestead with a chance to cut into this 6-point deficit. Grant Raber, the Mr. Do Everything, the heart and soul. He checks in. He's the son of the Wayne Athletic Director, Gary Raber, who's putting on this outstanding tournament, along with Principal John Hauser. Ani, beautiful floater. He's a kudo for the bucket. Minute 21. Croft hangs, can't get it to go. And then we'll head to the line. Let's see, get a little chippy out there. What you would expect in a semifinal game.
Team's third. At the line for the Legends, shooting 2, Lucas Croft.
Croft can't get the first. Second attempt coming for Croft, 1:16 left. And can't get him. So, huge break there for Homestead. They can cut into this 4-point deficit. You go in after the first quarter within striking distance of this #1 squad. You're going to feel comfortable, and more confidence will build, as we saw with Lures on the girls' side against Homestead last night. Podzalinski goes to Krieger. Krieger pull up from 16 over Boucher. No good. Here's Yakudo, gets the board. Podzalinski just shy. Carball did a nice job recovery on that one off the foot as Keon will pick it up. Brooks with 4 and knocked away. It came out to the transfer. Causey originally started his career at Lures. Carball with the dribble drive, and Krieger knocked it off his foot. Beautiful call by that baseline official, not giving up on the call, not assuming, and that will be Homestead ball.
No, Kruger, you're up here. Go, dribble.
Raber up top. Here's Anya. Head coach calls out to play. We got 8 seconds. They need a move. Iziakudu. Raber. Krieger, 2 seconds. Need to get it up. Good step back. Triple attempt. And not good, but that was an outstanding one-on-one move by Krieger. And 12-8 is the score at the end of one. We'll take a break. You are watching the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament live from SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, none of this would be possible without our title sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine, and our brand new sponsor, the Big Odd Fish. 3 locations, as I'll mention here when I get a chance. Homestead's going to stay in that man-to-man. Under 8 minutes as we get started here in the second quarter. Foul. And they're going to give it on Podzalinski as he's trying to trail on Keon. Out of bounds. Will go.
Podzalinski has his first, team's 4th.
That is the 4th team foul and his first. Keon rises up. That's a 2. And the foul on Podzalinski. And head coach Johnson not thrilled with that call. Let's go back to that SummitCitySports.com replay for the Keon Tomahawk Jam. Kid is so special. As the ball came in on the shot from Anye, missed that shot, and Keon with the board. And watch him take it coast to coast. Once he saw the space right there, the walkthrough, and hammer time as Keon hits the free throw. Keon now, 3 points.
one thing about this Northside team, you see the fouls at 5-1. A lot of times you see that, and it's like, it seems off. They're really good at not fouling. They went almost 3 full quarters against Blackhawk Christian without committing a single foul. Very strong defenders that don't foul a lot.
Which you can see that replay. We were out there at Northside. You can see it on our YouTube channel or Facebook or on our website, SummitCitySports.com. That matchup with Northside and Blackhawk Christian, one of the best freshmen in the country. And Caleb First is out there at Blackhawk Christian for head coach Mark Davidson. They are going to be a tremendous out in the Class 1A state tournament. I can't imagine anyone being better than them from top to bottom.
Yeah, they're a strong team, and they're actually down tonight at the North Davies tournament playing Class 3, number 9, Brownstown Central. It's going to be a heck of a game that they're getting ready to play down there.
And a foul.
Right after I said they don't foul a lot.
Of course. That's the way it works. Broadcaster jinx as Botcher will check out, Carball in. We're under 7 minutes left in this second quarter. 13-8 is our score. Had a little showtime from Keon, 3 from Boucher, and Homestead just trying to grind it out here. Get through this first half. You stay within striking distance. Put yourself in position. Beautiful dribble drive. Ani. That is beautiful dribble drive by Ezeakudu. Johnson screens from Brooks in the paint. Kick out Causey. No good. Good box out from Trevin Taylor on Keon. Ezeakudu goes to Sam Buck. Sam Buck real quiet here to start this contest. No points here. He is their leading scorer. And can't get a tip. Sam Buck got the offensive rebound and put back. And Homestead within 1 point of the number 1 team here in the SAC. Causey. Brooks, spin move, jab step, fade away, back rim, no good. Taylor, I told you, he is super athletic. Raber. Homestead could take the lead here with a bucket. You got to come stronger at Keon than that. Sam Buck did get it back, or Archibald did, and Ezeakudu won a box out by Carball. Johnson may have got away with the travel. But look to Carball, great cut off the ball by Nate Carball, and you mentioned it, Dan, so important for this Northside success.
Little underrated things that Carball does, those intangibles.
Coach Shabazz Khalik will give him all kinds of praise if you set him down and talk to him. Here's Buck up top, 15-12. Legends on top. 5 minutes remaining in the second half, or excuse me, second quarter. Raber. Dribble drive and the foul. He'll head to the line. Nice strong take by Grant Raber. The kid does everything out on the football field just like he does on the basketball court. He is one tremendous football player, as well as he'll head to the line to shoot too.
Yeah, and his explosiveness this year on the basketball court, a product of that football development. He's been so much more explosive this year for Homestead.
He's the benefit of a multi-sport athlete. You stick with one sport, your muscles get trained for one way only. Get yourself multiple sports, kids. Parents, put your kids in multiple sports. That will only build on their athleticism. As Homestead back within 1 point, 440. Causey wants that ball to Brooks. Brooks. Brandon Johnson, hassled by Raber. 5-second call? 5-second call. Woo! Causey, good behind the back dribble, and that's a travel. And that is straight pressure. That looked like the Southside Lady Archers in our last game with that tenacity on the press. Guarded by Johnson is Ani. Raber. And another foul, this one on Causey. As head coach Shabazz Khalik about came out of his Jordans on that one.
Jalen Halsey, that's his second foul. Team foul number 4.
Yeah, Coach Kalik wants that push-off call on Raber. It's close. He's getting the arm there, but he's not really extending it.
Yeah, you can use it as long as you don't extend it away from your body. You can definitely use that as a cushion in between your body and the defenders. One way to protect the position of your ball. Lazy Okudu wanted Taylor down low. I like the screen better. Beautiful job, Ani. And what do you know? Homestead with the lead. 16-15. Croft being held in check here.
Good move by Boucher to the basket up and around Sam Buck.
That was beautiful. Boucher, telling you, he is one of the most underrated players in the state of Indiana, in my opinion. Of course, I see him weekly, but I'm telling you what, the kid is tremendous. He can do everything as well. He's a top-level free throw shooter, three-point shooter, and guess what? He's also a whiz academically. Taylor. Raber. They needed that. That is beautiful. If you get that from Grant Raber, Homestead has a chance here to pull off this upset. Boucher, left elbow. That is one outstanding pump fake by Austin Boucher. That needs to be in every baller's arsenal. Not many use it, but it is one of the most effective offensive tools. That is a 16 foul. Boucher.
This is the free throw. That's a rare one.
Of course, I opened my mouth about the tremendous free throw shooting. And he can't convert on that one. Second one is good. Back within one. Boucher with 8 points. Ani with 8 points as well. He leads his squad. Patience here for Homestead. Definitely limiting possessions is key ingredient in their success here. Keon wanted the lob. Brandon Johnson, and he's an underrated three-point shooter as well. Brandon Johnson with the triple now has 5 points.
Northside needs a big game out of Johnson. He's had a couple of rough games in a row here. Always the toughest for him because he draws the best scorer on every team.
That's because of his length, his footwork, and his downright tenacity on the defensive side of the ball. Watch him there. Archibald up top. Croft overplaying. Goes Raber. Raber, if you go underneath the screen, he'll raise up. Just what happened right there. Bucket. Boucher went underneath the screen, so Grant says, why not? Bucket. 21s. Minute and a half left. Keon, look at that jab step. Got the space and up and in. Keon Brooks, that jab step, sweet.
Mid-range game of Keon Brooks, fantastic. And like you said earlier, as he gets more consistent, he's going to be unstoppable because the shot's so smooth from the mid-range.
That he has such great length. He's got that ball way over his head at the top of his jump. You got to be about 8'7" to be able to block his jumper a la Kevin Durant as he converts on the three-point play, 24-21, and Keon with 6 points. Full court pressure here from Northside.
Smart move there by Shabazz Khalif. Gets Austin Boucher out of the game with 1:31 left in the half, not to pick up a third foul.
Yeah, that is a huge play. Good call, Dan. They need Boucher. No doubt about it here in this second half, as this first half has just flown by. That's what happens when you're looking at good basketball. Place is about packed here at Wayne High School, as they will be up on our nightcap, led by Craig Young, one of the better athletes you will see in the whole country. Look at that vision from Keon.
Again, though, no rebounders, standing and watching the shot go up.
1 minute remaining. Yeah, that'll be a foul. We'll give a big shout out, of course, to one of our sponsors. That is the Big Eyed Fish. They support Wayne Fourier area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indy area for generations. Go check out their original location at 1502 North Wells. They also have 2 more locations, 3001 Hillegas Road. And of course, their new location, their Express North location at 10380 Leo Road out by DuPont Crossing. Big Eyed Fish, check them out, originalbigeyedfish.com and bigeyedfishexpress.com. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions, and come enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne with a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish.
Offensive foul there on Matt Polinsky, pushing off Lucas Croft, trying to get open.
And that is his 3rd and 8th on the team. 40 seconds. Of course, you don't shoot free throws on an offense player control foul. Here's Johnson. Card ball. Brooks, double team comes. He spins out of it. Good kick to Croft. And Lucas Croft in and out. Under 20 seconds. And Homestead, what do you know, has a chance to tie it up with the 3 or pull within 1 before the break. Mahoney lost the handle. Gets it back. Has a wide open player in Raber. The 3, Raber got it! And ties it up to go into the break. What a huge play. And Grant Raber with 10 points. He is the team leader. Outstanding half for Homestead, and they are riding it with the number 1 seed, the Northside Legends, 24-24. We'll take a break. You're watching the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits guard.
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne hockey.
Long with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, Our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, SummitCitySports.com. We are coming to you live about 3.5 minutes away from the tip of our second half. Before we get there, I want to give a big shout out, of course, to our title sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine. Of course, Parkview Sports Medicine, it is always game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Also, ParkviewSportsMedicine.com is the new go-to for local sports with scores and highlights for all area schools. Parkview Sports Medicine wants to celebrate the accomplishments of all athletes on and off the field. Also, you can make them part of your team. Give them a call at 260-266-4007. Of course, obviously, none of this would be possible without our sponsors. And one of our new ones, Big Eyed Fish, big shout out as they took the leap here, trust in SummitCitySports.com to continue to bring you this Fort Wayne area athletics to its entirety, as we would love to be able to bring you all contests live in every sport, which is absolutely possible. We just need the backing of the community, no doubt about it. We've mentioned if every person that's liked our Facebook page donated $1, we would have plenty plenty of money to continue to bring this outstanding coverage to the Fort Wayne area community. Of course, we would love to travel outside Fort Wayne as well. New Haven, Canterbury, Leo, just to name a few. Horizon Academy in town. So, you know, there's quite a few that are left out of the loop here with the limited funds. So you can always hit our website up, donate. You can also contact us personally on social media at 260 Sports on Twitter or our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. You can also email our owner, who's been rolling with the camera here all tournament long, Jeff Mahoney, at jmahoney@SummitCitySports.com. You can also email myself, T. Atkinson, at SummitCitySports.com. So it's an outstanding first half. 24-24 is our score right now. Homestead really battling with the #1 team in the SAC. But before we get set, let's hear one more word. You are watching the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com, coming to you live. News Sentinel's Dan Vance has been joining us all day long. He's given us outstanding information at halftime here in our previous 2 days. We got him for the continuation here of the night. Awesome to be here with Dan Vance, no question, as we're set for the second half. Dan, 24-24, Homestead has got to be really confident.
Yeah, they have to have a lot of confidence going into the break. This is their game. Keep it low scoring. Northside on pace to just score 48 points. That would be their low of the season. Homestead, when keeping teams under 50 points, 4-0.
Dan did mention that earlier in our broadcast. Archibald here looking to inbound, nearly a 5-second, finds Raber. Raber, 10 points in that first half. That were tremendous. 8 from Anya Iziakudu, so 18 points from 2 players. They have 24 on the board. Anya, no good on the 3. Sam Buck, he needs to get going, still can't.
Foul starts to Jake Archibald. His first, team's first.
That is his first and the team's first of the half. 7:25 into this third quarter. Johnson goes to Brooks. Raber was face guarding Boucher, didn't want to touch in the backcourt. Boucher up top. They're going to set up the offense. Archibald all over Lucas Croft, has not left his hip. Stagnant on offense here, a little too long to get set. Raber. What a ball fake by Boucher, and laid it up and in. Austin Boucher with the dribble drive. Showed the ball and went right to the cup. That was beautiful by Boucher. Free ball!
Raber for 3.
Grant Raber! Free ball. The lead back for Homestead, 27-26. 13 points. Carball to answer too long. Beautiful drive by Ani.
Kudo for 2.
And Homestead up with 3, matches their biggest lead. Anye with 10. Keon, this is the catch. Taylor's been an outstanding job guarding Keon. Keon only with 6 points. He's a top 30 player. Boucher, block. On Mahoney will get hit with a personal foul. That'll be his second.
Team foul number 2. At the line for the Legends, shooting 2, Austin Boucher.
So Boucher to the line to shoot 2. Can't rattle it home. I should have never said anything.
Right? It's like that girls' game when you said we weren't going to see another blowout.
And boy, did we ever. Southside and head coach Juanita Goodwill had a complete team-dominating win. And you can see the happiness on her face, no doubt. Up top, ball still pointless. I should say scoreless. Archibald banked it in and out. Stays at a 3-point lead. North. Stopped by Taylor, not for long, and that's a travel. Yeah, they missed the travel on that. He came to a jump stop and then shuffled. But Brooks to the line.
That's his 3rd foul. Team foul number 3. Line for the Legends, shooting 2, is Keon Brooks.
Really need Brooks to get going here in the second half. Limited to just 6 points in the first half. These are the games that Keon Brooks, if he wants to be a legit contender next year as a Mr. Basketball candidate, he just has to take over.
There is no question about it, and he saw it, how it's done by Romeo Langford in that Southport Forum Classic put on by Brian Snow. But, you know, he saw what it takes to be Mr. State Basketball. He saw it right up close and personal with Romeo dropping 42 or so. Raver, good crossover. Kick out Sam Buck. Can he get one? Still nothing. Archibald with the board. Nearing on 5 minutes of the third. And that'll be a foul on the dribble drive before the shot. Fouls on Brandon Johnson.
Brandon Johnson, his
As
second
Luke
foul.
Goody, he's going to check in for Taylor. Luke Goody looking to inbound. 28, 29, Homestead down. Raver, they swing it, Archibald. Mahoney, good jump stop. Came to a complete dead stop, but Brooks there with the rebound, knocked away by Archibald. And we're gonna have a jump ball, I believe. As a game of Twister broke out in the paint.
Possession, north side.
29, 28, 426. Great hustle on both squads. Hitting the deck. Here's Johnson. Carball, along with Boucher, Croft, and Brooks. That's your starting five for Northside head coach Shabazz Khalid. Johnson into the paint, kick out, Carball, travel. Just trying to do a little bit too much there, Carball was. Yes, get the ball down low, Keon Brooks, he's begging for it, but he does need to be a little bit stronger on his post setup, no doubt. Left elbow, jumper, back to the 3-point lead. Kudo now with 12 points, second on his squad, behind that 13 from Raver off the bench. Boucher, fade away, pocket, silky smooth from Boucher. Boucher now with 12, he leads his club. Mahoney, it's a screen from Archibald. The pop and the shot, boom. Jake Archibald called it down. Another three for Archibald. That last one was a 2. This is a 5-point total here for Launcher, good turnaround, jumper, no good. And that's over the back on Keon. And you see the frustration a little bit. Keon knows what to expect. He knows he's going to get bumped and pushed every possession against every team. He's just got to battle through it. So 34-30, Homestead enjoying a lead here. Blocked. And Johnson will get hit with the foul though.
Foul charge to Brandon Johnson. That's his third foul. Team foul number 4. At the line for the Spartans, shooting 2 is Ode Izukuda.
Mahoney, Izukuda from the charity stripe. Can't get it to go. Second attempt. Can't leave these freebies at the line. And hits that one. 5-point lead, it's their biggest. 13 points now. Causey, Brooks, Boucher, Croft, and Johnson. Lost his footing. Found Causey though, Croft. Causey. Sam Buck doing an outstanding job on Keon right now. That's a leaner. Gets his own rebound, and Archibald, I'm telling you what, Archibald is not letting Keon have any clean touches anywhere.
No, he's not. Homestead is playing with tremendous confidence right now. They don't care who they're playing. They don't care who Keon Brooks is right now. They're just playing their hearts out.
And that is Archibald's second foul, and that's the team's fourth. That tenacity comes from their head coach's demeanor and head coach Chris Johnson. Boucher, good lob. Brooks, see how, kids, he didn't bring that down? And then the tip in, had the stats on the rebounds, 220. Mahoney has a beat. Keon, over Keon, Boucher with the board. Goody's got to read that. I know he's just a freshman, but got to read that rebound. Johnson, look at that lay-in. Ooh, that's impressive for BJ. Top, minute 50. Goody, just about shook free. Gamble, and Brooks with the board. Free ball, Austin Boucher with the triple, and they get the lead back to Northside.
That's where Northside's going to find their openings. As Brooks gets to the basket, they're going to double team him. Someone will be open, and they have dangerous shooters.
That was a beautiful find by Keon on the break. And that's what you're going to need with all this attention being played or placed on him. Sam Buck in the corner. Archibald takes it on top. Jab step by Sam Buck. I think the Northside fans thought it was a travel. I know head coach Kalink did. That's 40 seconds, and now Chris Johnson wants a last shot. Smart play here by head coach Chris Johnson. Ooh, but if it's there, take it, and he just missed the bunny. Tough break. Boy, easy a kudu, and Krieger's going to come in for him, I believe. He will. And a timeout called on the floor from Northside. We'll take it with them. It's a full timeout. You're watching Indiana High School basketball. SummitCitySports.com.
Northside.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 24 seconds left in this third quarter. 2-point game for Northside. They have possession. Graver on Johnson. That's close enough for a 5-second call if he started. Yeah, it was. There it goes. That's 4. And that's, ooh, that should have been 5. Coach Chris Johnson has a gripe on that one. 11.2 left. Up by 2 are the Legends. We're going to want Voucher or Brooks on this. Timeout, 30-second timeout called by Northside. We'll stay right here and take a look back at the SummitCitySports.com replay. Keon Brooks on the break with the handle. The attention comes, and Voucher, with no one in 75 feet of him, drops in the bucket. He has 15 points, and he is the team leader and game leader here for Northside as we are finishing up this third quarter of the first game of our semifinal action. Championship game for the boys will be played at 8 p.m. tomorrow night, live from SummitCitySports.com. As Jalen Causey will look to check it. Croft. Causey, good one-touch pass, Voucher. 3! That was huge, and Austin Voucher with another 3-ball. 18. Krager, that's good if it goes. In and out, so at the end of 3, your score 40-35. You are watching this 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. So pleased to be bringing you this entire tournament from start to finish. And all live broadcasts. Of course, thanks to our title sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine, and of course, the Big Eye Fish. So Northside with 3 timeouts remaining. We're going to start this fourth quarter. As Homestead does have all 5 left. 8 minutes. Buck. Mahoney. Rayburn. Down to Taylor. Taylor, Sam Buck, 3-ball. Finally, Sammy Buck hits the triple just in the nick of time. Sam Buck just with 5 points, but he's been cold from deep. Foul. It's going to be a push foul on Rayburn. I don't know why I think this, but it sounds like Homestead fans didn't like that.
Yeah, I don't think they liked it much at all. I think maybe I didn't like that it was so late. I don't have a problem with the foul as much as pretty late call there.
So they'll inbound on the baseline with Boucher. Up top, Boucher has Causey on the wing. And Onion comes out with it. No good. Rebound, Johnson. He wanted to push. And a reach-in foul. Called against Homestead. Who's it on? It's on Taylor. 7:02 left. We got a 2-point game here in the semifinal. First game. As that is Taylor's 4th personal foul.
And that's tough for Homestead. He's been playing great defense on Keon Brooks Jr. tonight.
That outstanding rebounding as well for Taylor. Saying Buck's done a nice job on Brooks, but yeah, Taylor has been tough. 6:50. You got to get Keon once he flashes right there. Boucher. They go opposite of Keon. Croft leaves it Johnson. Johnson in the paint. Easy. Too easy. Brandon Johnson. DJ with the lay-in. 6.5 minutes remaining. Raber. Archbold. Yakudu. Buck. Croft on him. Been a primarily offensive or defensive man-to-man game. Yakudu can't get it. Causey got tripped up. Buck in the corner. Couldn't get it. And Brooks. What a high jump for that board. Look! As they're going to call a foul on Raber. On the body. Taylor had a clean block up top, but that was way too much body on the lower end. So that will send Johnson to the line as he gathers himself.
Shooting 2 will be Brandon Johnson.
Don't forget, we have one more game following this matchup. The number 2 seeded Wayne Generals, led by Craig Young. And the number 3 Southside Archers, led by Trajan Didier. It's going to be an outstanding matchup. And who will step up in the second semifinal game? Tonight it has been Boucher for Northside and Raber for the Homestead Spartans, playing in front of his pops, the AD, Gary Raber, here at Wayne High School. Johnson connects on both free throws. He now has 11 points. Yakudu wants a screen from Buck. He'll pick and pop with Buck. Buck dribble drive. Cut off by Croft. Good defensive stance. Back out, Yakudu. Buck. Sammy Buck needs some help. Wants a screen from Taylor. Goes opposite side of the screen. Buck needs space. Up and under, no good. Boucher with a board. Awesome, he'll bring it out. Pass Keon. Instead, the no-look pass to Johnson. Back to Boucher. Boucher straight up and in. Danger time here for Homestead. 5:20 left. And their biggest lead for Northside is 18 points. Make it 20 for Boucher. So yesterday was Croft. Tonight it's Boucher. Sam Buck can't get it. Fouls his own shot. Put up and good. Sammy Buck cuts it to a 6-point deficit and a timeout. Ball, full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Summit Athletic Conference Holiday Tournament from SummitCitySports.com. Their first state title ever in volleyball. And that is it.
Fort Wayne, a city of champions. Athletes making their names known. On the field,
quick out to Craig Young. Uh-oh. This could go the distance, ladies and gentlemen. A 64-yard pitch and catch.
And in the water.
Everybody into the pool.
This season, the competition
that's deflected in
is getting colder.
The game tied with Spartans Paul Lee with the conference best 18 points.
Hockey is back for the 2017-2018 season. Our cameras are on the 6 city teams. Live stream games to Facebook and YouTube. Coming September 23rd, only on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Fan in the crowd there, having a blast. dancing there to the TJ we got here at Wayne High School. Look at that cute little girl on the opposite side of the floor. That phone's about as big as her head, no doubt about that. So we're back to the action. Now the timeout called by Chris Johnson, 46-40. Homestead down by 6, just under 5 minutes. Archbold on Boucher. Boucher hands Causey. Keon's got to get a touch in this offensive set here. Just not enough touches. Boucher, good curl. Mahoney, though, read that beautifully. Knocked out of bounds, 4:37. Don't forget, we'll hop down and get you an interview from the winning side of things after the conclusion of this contest. Don't go nowhere. Brooks powers through and the double. Beautiful job, Keon Brooks. Gets up in his second jump before most even come down from their first jump, and that's Keon.
His third foul. Line shooting was Keon Brooks.
Keon Brooks, just 12 points. And converts on the three-point play. Keon Brooks Jr., top 30 player in the country. And as Dan Vance mentioned, he is one of the front runners next year for Mr. State basketball, but still some things to improve for Keon, but he knows it too. He's told me just after the beatdown by New Albany that he is still not good yet, just a junior. I like him, letting him play. Croft, and that's gonna be a charge. Good call by that baseline official. Right there, Croft needs a pull up from about 4 feet. That one extra dribble is a charge. So you got to pull up, go glass. Defense can't stop that when they're sitting there waiting for the charge.
I really think he took off of the basket, hoping to get one of those baseline jams he's known for, and I think he was hoping he was going to get some space that he didn't get there.
So Adi, right elbow, pump fake, Archibald back to Adi. He's just going to rise up over Boucher. No good. Raber read that all the way. Shocking. And that's a travel. Missed. Taylor down low. He wants the pill. He gets it. Taylor. Left hand. No good. Gets his own rebound. Put back. Archibald. 3. Jake Archibald. And another timeout by Coach Johnson. I want to take you back to that first half. I just want to show you the skills from Keon Brooks Jr. Let's go to the SummitCitySports.com replay. That can beat any sponsored replay, i.e. hint, hint. So here it is, Anya with the shot. Keon in his length. Tips it to himself. Archibald knocked it away, then Keon came out with it. And watch when he sees this opening. Boom. 1, 2 steps, and jam. Keon Brooks. Tremendous athlete and prospect here in the state of Indiana and the country. So Jake Archibald was huge on that 3 to cut the deficit. Bulls within 6. Boucher, 3.5.
We needed a Lucas Croft sighting. He hasn't had many touches tonight.
He has not, and that one was at a great time of the game as Archibald on the putback. Brooks got to stop ball smart. That'll be the 19th foul on Homestead, so we're in the 1-and-1. Keon will head to the line.
Starts to Trevin Taylor, that's his 5th foul.
That'll do it for Trevin Taylor, and that could be a difference maker here down the stretch.
Yeah, he's been tremendous for our head coach, Chris Johnson. Brooks, 20 on the first. Back to that 7-point lead for Northside. 3:05 left. Keon hits them both. And now with 15 points, Austin Boucher, the leading scorer with 20. Carball, good defense on Buck. Jake Archibald, another three ball, and I'm telling ya, Dan Vance mentioned it. As Pops, the shooter at Butler, showing you the skill right there.
Shades of Darren Archibald.
Keon, that is too good, too strong. Another late whistle, Dan. So Keon will head to the line and try to convert.
Coach Chris Johnson doesn't like that call, but it's true. Looked good, just didn't get his arms up, put his shoulder down to almost avoid Keon Brooks, but he ends up putting it in his gut. It's a foul.
Luke Goody, he's one of the top freshmen in the SAC. He is going to be tremendous. He hit a three-point shot at regulation at home against, I believe it was Marion, to go into overtime. So we have a timeout called by the Legends and head coach Shabazz Khalik, the full timeout. We'll take another one with them. You are watching Indiana High School basketball from SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Welcome back, Indiana High School basketball fans. 2:38 remaining in this game. SummitCitySports.com. We are coming to you live right here for the entirety of the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. Both boys and girls. We got an 18-game slate. And we are in game number 15. Goody is an outstanding shooter. Cuts a deficit 4. Make it 5. Voucher, cut off. Needs help. Finds it in Johnson. No shot clock in the state of Indiana. 2:10 left. 5-point game. Keon. Jab step. Johnson. Brandon Johnson. Raber on him. Archibald went for the steal. Then a foul. 1:50 left.
You do not want Brandon Johnson on the line. Though unlike last year, some Northside foul shooting troubles, you don't want many of these guys on the line. Brooks is excellent on the foul line. Johnson, excellent. Obviously, Boucher, Croft. Not many good options to foul right now for Northside.
There's no doubt about that. Opposite end of the spectrum from a year ago, which a lot consider, as you mentioned, their downfall in that state title game there at Conseco, or Banker's Life, whatever they're calling it this week. 57-51. Johnson at the first. Looking for his second. He's got 12 points. Make it 13 for the future St. Francis Cougar. Mahoney will take it. And what we got? Last touched. We're going to say last touch by Homestead. We'll go to Northside.
Excellent job there by Austin Boucher. Grant Raber was leaning on him a little bit there, and Boucher's kind of pulled the chair out from him.
Smart defensive play. Ooh, tough pass. Carball was there, though. Smart job by Nate Carball to back that out. He didn't force anything right there, Dan. And Brooks trying to split the defense. He'll head back to the line. There's a double bonus.
Northside now getting well past that threshold, that 55 points, the magic number for Homestead. 4-0 when holding teams under 55, 0-4 when teams score more than 55.
No doubt about it. So Keon top 30 player in his class. Drains the free throw. 127. Keon hits them both. 9-point edge for the Legends of Northside. Archibald, he's been strong. So has Raber. Raber over Boucher. Boom! Grant Raber having a game of his life. 16 points. There's your. Oh, he wanted it. Went strong, and that's a good hard foul. Good hard foul, and all right. Just push them apart. A little emotion, no big deal. I think Keon didn't like the way Sam kind of stood over his player as he was on the ground, Dan. I think that's where that anger came from.
Yeah, just emotional night here, an emotional game. You know, kudos to Sam Buck and the Homestead defense there. We kind of talked about it earlier with Tanisha Chapman. I don't want to stand in the way of Lucas Croft coming baseline at me. So, you know, tremendous job by the Homestead defense there to not just give that up.
Right, there ain't no doubt about it. We've seen a lot of people give up on that baseline dribble drive of Croft as Lucas hits the first. Back to a 7-point lead for the Legends of Northside. Croft hits them both. There's that free throw prowess you mentioned. Goody, we're under a minute. Raber swatted by Brooks. Kid has tremendous length. Top 30 player in the country. Been offered by Kansas, Kentucky, IU.
Shooting 2, Sam Buck.
And yes, I just put IU in that category for you non-Hoosier fans out there. Keon with the block, 62-55. And we're going to have a foul called on Homestead with 51.4 left. You make your free throws, game's over pretty much here, Dan.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's not a year ago, so it's a more comfortable situation for sure. Excellent second half from Northside to really assert their game plan. First half was definitely a Homestead-paced game, and Northside came out firing in the second half.
Yeah, no doubt about it as Keon misses the first. Second attempt. For Keon Brooks Jr. His dad, of course, assistant coach here for Shabazz Khalid. Archibald saves it.
Of course, I talked and he misses both.
And Goody, that's about 4 or 5 shots here for Homestead that were halfway down. And came right back up, and that's going to be a foul on Goody. Referee's going to keep control of this last 37 seconds, no doubt. Make sure you stick with us, ladies and gentlemen. I'll hop down and get you an interview from the winning squad, which it looks like it will be the Northside Legends. Boucher. I should have never said anything.
And then I just said something about him shooting good free throws. Ooh, hopefully Shabazz Khalid doesn't watch this broadcast back. He's going to blame us for this.
Yeah, if he does, they'll probably watch it on mute. So Boucher hits the second 8-point game. Boucher with 21 points. He is the team leader. Keon with 20.
Kudo, 2.
And Kudo with the 2. 6-point deficit. He has 15 strong points. Raber leads his club with 16.
It's fouls charge, says the Kudo.
As Boucher, 21. And Keon Brooks Jr., excuse me, 20 points. 63-57, make it 64-57, and Boucher now with 22 points for the talent. No good. Rebound comes to Ani. Under 20 seconds. Buck, Izukuda. Buck, and swatted. Keon swatted that to the upper deck. Beautiful job. That's just a statement play right there. As the official will talk about it, about the goaltend, I think. So we'll go to SummitCitySports.com replay and take a look at that slot.
I don't know that I would consider that a goaltend.
No, that looks like it was still going up, Dan. Take a look at it here on our replay.
Nope, yeah, they're not going to. I was going to say, they're not going to give credit to the goaltend there.
Yeah, that was still going up. Keon at the top of his jump, though, swatted it. Not mattering a whole lot now with 11 seconds left. Sam Buck, good. So it was a strong, strong game for Homestead. Just not enough firepower here for the Spartans. Sammy Buck can't get the roll. Keon with another rebound. 10 seconds and a foul. 64-58 is our score. It is all about over, except the timing. As Keon will head to the line, he can tie Boucher for the team later with a pair of free throws.
At the line shooting 2 is Keon Brooks.
Keon hits the first. Boucher and Keon, over 20 points for the Legends. 22 points for the superstar Keon Brooks. And 6 seconds, 5 seconds, Raver, why not another 3? Couldn't get it. And that will do it for the first game of our boys semifinal round. We'll head down and get you an interview. Check, check. Standing here with Austin Boucher. Should have been team high except for that last foul. Keon hit both of his free throws there. But you guys really made a statement after Homestead gave a lot, all they had. You guys took the punches and still came through. What was the difference?
Second half, we really rebounded as a team. You know, at the first half, it was really just a couple of us down there. Second half, we collectively rebounded. Then at the end, it really helped because they had to foul us right away. So I'd say rebounding was the biggest difference.
32 points for Croft last night, 22 for you and Keon here tonight. At any time, in a game, anybody can go off. How important that is for you guys to show that to the rest of the state?
It's really important because then you have to pick and choose who you think is going to have an off night. Because if you're focusing on me and Keon, Lucas is going to be wide open. He's going to be hot. And same any other way, we got to pick. Well, they got to pick who they want to go off, and I'm pretty comfortable with any of us being open.
One more game here. You're in that championship game. You're back to Fort Wayne. You're in the SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. How excited is Austin Boucher?
Super excited. It really sucked because I only played one my first 2 years, so it's really nice to be able to play a little bit more this year.
Well, congratulations, Austin. Good luck tomorrow in the championship game.
Thank you.
There you go, Austin Boucher, 22 points. We'll sign off now. You're watching SummitCitySports.com.